really, what does it mean to you, seriously, putting on these pinstripes every year?
Oh, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I pinch myself. I'm out here, you know. I mean, I remember I grew up a Yankee fan, so I remember coming to. I never came to Old Timers Day, but I do remember watching it on TV. Then I became a player, and it was my favorite day because one of the guys would come and locker with you. I had Bobby Richardson come in, and I was sitting there. I had everything for Bobby. I got your glove out, got him a nice cup of coffee, and so it was my favorite day. I was always here, and and now I'm one of them, And I used to be the youngest one, and there's a couple of younger ones out here now, so I feel a little bit better.
It's a little surreal, right?
Yeah, it is surreal.
When you were here in the early 90s, who was your favorite old-timer to see?
My favorite is Debbie Timon. And you know Debbie, and of course she does everything, and we love her so much, and geez, what are we going to do without you the day you retire? Please don't retire
If I ever retire, I'm going to move to Australia.
Yes, I like that. We can do a little bit of dance and hang out with the kangaroos down under. But she's the most beautiful woman here, and she makes us all happen, so...
Well,
we love you for it.
We love
it.
Thank
we love you
Pat.
for it. My pleasure.
This is a great weekend for everyone.
It really is. And Donnie Baseball was back this week.
Yeah.
Your guy over on the right side of the infield.
Yeah.
The fans just continue to love Don Mattingly. The lure of Don Mattingly. What was it like playing next to him?
Hi, Paulie. A thrill. He was our captain. We still call him Cap. And I'm working for the Los Angeles Dodgers now, and I see him quite often. And I still call him Cap. I said, hey, Cap. He flicked his neck. He's like, who's that? Because he knew, everybody called him Donnie. And, he's doing a good job. But he was a captain that led by example, not by his a few times he opened up his mouth, and people listened.
They listened, yeah.
But usually it was just his work ethic and the kind of guy he is. It's phenomenal. And he's doing a real good job in L.A. He's having injuries. But overall, I think he's going to be very successful there.
One more question. What can you say about these fans here in New York?
Oh, hey, you miss them. The day I left, they give it to you if you're not playing well. It was one thing I loved,
It's true.
But you know what? They're passionate. They're very knowledgeable about the game. They had a heck of a run. We had a hell of a few years there, and we're still doing it.
Yes, you did.
So they got a bit spoiled, but I think because of them, we were so good. And when you leave, and I left in 1997, you miss that, because everybody else is sitting on their hands. You strike out or whatever, they say, oh, nice try, instead of go down in the batting cage and work out harder, Kelly, So those sort of things you miss, and I've always loved them. And they'll do the roll call today, and it gives you goosebumps.
All right, thank you very much, Pat.